Damn, see if I had a.
All right, we are live.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Rillest Autocast here. We got the regulars with me. We got Emilio, we got Steve, and we got Nelbert.
How you doing? How you doing?
Did you guys go on live on Instagram yet?
Oh no, we did not.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, I know YouTube is popping nowadays, but we still gotta.
So I
still
guess
gotta
we'll
go
save
live for our buddies that.
So should we just save the?
Oh wait, 4 minutes. No. We could still rock out with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good. All right, we are gonna go live in 3. At 2. I only have 80%.
Nice. Oh shoot! Can you send me the link to that? Actually.
Just go to Rillest Media.
Oh,
shit. Okay.
Just go to Rillest Media.
Come on,
Go.
guys. You
Come
know
on.
this.
Come on.
Rillest Media.
Let's go live.
All right. You guys ready?
Yes, sir. Let's start this up. Let's get it.
Going live in 3. At 2.
What's going on, Killer J? Who's that?
Killer J.
That's my boy Javon. He tuned into the live.
What's
on
going
YouTube.
on?
Sweet.
Welcome
Shout
to the
out-
live chat.
Shout out to Javon, man.
Yo, what's going
He's
on,
always
guys?
supporting,
Rillest
man.
Media.
What up, everybody?
We're live on
We are
Instagram.
live.
You already know we're live on YouTube. Check us out. Rillest Media on YouTube. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you very much.
Definitely comment because we have a lot of good content here today.
Yo,
Especially something new that we kind of thought up of, a little head-to-head.
my arm hurts.
Today's gonna be.
Hey,
you have to be all the way out there.
I'm saying.
So, the head-to-head, the way it's gonna work is every week we're gonna select 2 different people, and then each person is gonna select their favorite card depending on their category, and then we're gonna kind of have a little debate and see who wins, and then you guys, the viewers out there, can kind of decide as well and vote for your favorite, and that counts towards the total voting as well. So that's pretty much it for the head-to-head. We got our top 10s as usual.
Yes, sir. Top 10.
And another thing that Rambert thought up of was our car stories. Get to know about how we came up with our car builds, what we did
Get to
to
know
get
us.
it to it. How we came to acquire the car as well. Little stories about the car.
Our cars, at least.
Yeah, our car starting off, and then of course each week we'll also do our guest cars as our guests come in as well, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely secure with that.
Yeah, it should be fun. So let's get started with our top 10 for this week. Wanna get started?
Top 10. So with the top 10, we're gonna be doing it as a group. Actually, we're not just gonna be doing it as just individual because we kind of figured that it takes a little bit of time. I know you guys might have liked it, but we're not 100% sure because we haven't got all the feedback from you guys. Whether you guys like to, you want to run everyone's top 10 list or you want to do it together. So we're gonna do it together. We're not gonna lie, we are winging it a little bit here with this one, but I think
There's definitely going to be a lot of arguing.
A lot of,
yes,
a lot of debating.
A lot of debating.
Yeah.
Sorry,
A lot of
debating.
debating.
That's correct.
yeah. So keep in mind.
This is exciting.
This
I like
is going to
this.
be a good debate today because we do, like Ali said earlier, we got the head-to-head today also, and we're also be doing our top 10. And the top 10 is going to be very argumentable because,
Debatable.
debatable. I said, what word did I say?
Argumentable. Argumentable.
I mean,
There's the same. We
yeah,
name
synonyms.
Yeah, synonyms.
I barely
Video is,
I'm trying. What's up?
Boy, Video. Check him out on Instagram too, guys. Yo, put
Amazing pictures. by the
Shout
way.
yourself
Amazing
out. Shout
pictures.
yourself out.
Yeah, you guys see his
Shot by
pictures.
shot 11.
You guys will see his work on Rillest Media,
Shot by
actually.
shot.
I'll put his work up there.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean,
He definitely goes to auto shows a lot more than any of us, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
definitely
just
does.
like-
definitely
I don't know. I just like taking pictures, or like to try to encapsulate. Is that a word?
It is today.
Yo, guys, you guys with the vocabulary today. I like it.
I'm
Very
trying.
fancy.
I'm
I
trying
like
here.
it.
You see?
Fancy.
But
Fancy.
encapsulate what people love about cars. At least that's what the aim that I'm trying to go for these days.
The
What's going on, Cheska? Thank you for joining as well on live.
Hey.
Come on, why did you make it here? We had our top 10 and everything. We
No
couldn't have a guest
excuses.
message.
It's alright.
So so we're gonna start with one of the cars from top 10. So I'm gonna be giving you I'm gonna give you one that's actually I feel like is very different. I don't know if anyone else would have pointed.
What category is this for?
This is actually for USDM. So here it goes. For me, one of them would be the GMC Typhoon. The GMC Typhoon was a 2-door. I guess like a Trailblazer, right?
It was like
pretty much a Trailblazer.
Yeah.
No, the Cyclone is actually the pickup version of it.
Yeah,
the
but it just had the bed.
No, it's a shorter one. It's actually shorter, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Trailblazer, like the 2-door. So about the Typhoon, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know a whole bunch of specs on it. We're running a little bit low on time here, but no excuses. I will say this is actually a really rare truck. It's definitely iconic for what it is, especially the Cyclone. I guess you could say it's the same exact thing because the Cyclone. A lot of people know the Cyclone, and the Cyclone is it's a really fast truck, especially for its era. They were both inline 6 trucks, right?
V6 turbo or
no,
inline 6?
Inline 6.
Inline 6. I'm not so sure about them, but they're really cool.
Yeah, because those trucks always came with they either came inline 4 or inline 6, probably the biggest. But I will say about those trucks, what made them super unique was the fact that they only came in one color, which was black with the red striping on it, with the Typhoon or the Cyclone logo on it. So it was really nice. That's why I like to pick those. I guess those two you could put them together for me, but I still want to say another one besides those two because they are, like I said, they're pretty much similar in that aspect. So another one for me would probably be I want to say the Dodge Neon SRT4. The Dodge Neon SRT4, it is such a cool car, especially for America to have like a nice import car of that era. Turbo, can you go wrong with that little thing?
Turbo
I really wish they made more of those.
I wish too.
Yeah, those really. You know, believe it or not, I actually didn't even know about neons. I remember neons from what was it, Fast and Furious? Not Fast and Furious. Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed, right? So I specifically remember them being a tuner car that you can select. But I didn't know they were actually that popular as a American tuner car. That was actually
cool.
Yeah, Nelby was actually the person who actually told me about the SRT4, and I've seen a couple since then. Man, those things are amazing. Yeah, those are nice.
Stock from out intercoolers, that thing is awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
you could literally spit flames like nothing. Like it's insane.
Yeah,
and they're pretty quick.
They look good too. I think they look pretty good. Because I'm not gonna lie.
That's debatable, but
I think so because I'm not gonna lie to you because the one that was before that one, remember the Neon came 2-door as well before that generation. And then it wasn't even it's Dodge obviously, but it was actually a Plymouth. I don't remember the name, but it's a Plymouth instead. RT. I don't know if they came NA or Turbo. They might have came Turbo, but not a lot of people know about that one because I don't really know much about it myself, but I do see them. And cool. Occasionally, and they look really nice. They're really, really great cars, as far as what I know. But like I said, I like the way they look. They look different. It's one of those cars that a lot of people don't like, but for that reason, I do like it.
All right, so those are your top 2.
Those are my top 2.
I want to say, what's your top 2?
My top 2. This is a hard one for me because, oh man, I think for me it would. For me, it would have to be the Corvette ZR1, like the C6 chassis. C6 chassis, Corvette ZR1. Oh my god, over 600 horses, supercharged V8. Brings me to chill. The thing is nice, yo. Oh, I love those things. Those things are literal like beast all on its own.
You really don't see the ZR1s that
you don't see the ZR1. They're still expensive too.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they're talking about Dodge, the Hellcat. Yeah, you have 707 horses. Dodge. Yeah, it's cool. Exactly. But you had a freaking Corvette with then again, a Dodge is cheaper, but it's still cool.
I think nowadays, that ZR1 is. You think it's still running up that price range?
It's still expensive.
Talking about like the 2000.
I want the C6.
You're talking about the C6 model. Yeah, and I grew up liking the C6 model a lot because I actually got like a little Matchbox car one time, and it was a C6. Really? ZR1, and you know what really got my eye was like the glass middle of the hood.
Glass, yeah. It has instead of a shaker, it has a glass shaker. You can say, I guess like showing the supercharger. So that's pretty cool. But my number 2 for me would have to be I'm undecisive about this one. I was gonna say either the CTSV. It's in between the CTSV for me, wagon.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah. Or the 04 Cobra, but I don't know. I already said GM, so I think I'm gonna go for the 04 Cobra.
Yeah.
Has a close to 400? Is it close to 400 horses? Supercharged V8.
I thought it was 5.
Is it 5? No, the 04. How much did that one bring? The 04 Cobra. 03, 04.
They were 400 horsepower
400
cars. Yeah,
horsepower
because apparently or you know what? Actually, I'm wrong. They were like 390 horsepower cars.
By the way, sorry about all the weird things going on over here. I'm trying to actually pull up the images of the cars that these guys are talking about. And it's constantly coming up in the background. I apologize.
No, it's cool.
It's cool. That's alright. But yeah, the 03, 04 Ford Mustang Terminator Cobra. That thing is awesome. Supercharged V8. For its time, this thing was a absolute. Well, still to this day, it's an absolute monster. They're still a hefty penny. I think they go for around like 20K.
I don't know if they're up there anymore.
They're pretty up. 15 to 20.
15, yeah, they're like in the $15,000.
I've seen some was for 20.
I wouldn't be surprised you pay $20,000 for one of those. Also, you know what else made them really special is that they were actually underrated because when people took those cars brand new, they changed the pulley. They put a smaller pulley in the car, would make pretty much 500 horsepower
That's
with a small
insane.
pulley. And
502, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, 500 would have. No, actually, I think with just a small pulley upgrade, we're like in the 450 range. With
Damn.
it was up there. That thing like was easily modifiable to just make extreme power for that. Like, and you gotta imagine at that time too, like
2004, 2003, 2004.
Imagine like in that time, 2004, you put a small pulley on it and take it to the dyno, you get it tuned.
You're already competing with Corvette. You're already competing with Corvette. It's a lighter sports car. Is a Mustang a sport? What?
Mustang would be American muscle. It's more of a pony car.
Pony car.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's how it started. That's how I guess that's just sounds.
So you're competing with a Corvette and a Mustang. Of course you weigh more, but you have power. You have the power. You have the noises. Like that thing is awesome. So that is my top two: the C6, ZR1, and 0304 Terminator Cobra. So I'm gonna give it to Emilio right here as you.
Quick question: could we put the sound up on YouTube? I actually just got some feedback saying that it does sound a bit low.
Is
it the mic?
It could potentially be because it is behind that, and we can't really adjust it. I guess we'll just deal with it for now.
I guess just speak up.
Yeah.
We'll
speak up a little bit there.
Sorry guys, don't mind the mess, don't mind us. We're trying to figure this out for you guys.
This is gonna be our first YouTube thing too, so I'm trying to get all like the devices set up and stuff.
Just for you guys, man.
But,
all right. So,
Emilio?
Yes, you, Emilio, what you got?
Yeah. So, I guess for the first one, I was hoping that nobody would take it. The Ford Focus RS. I really like the new ones.
I like that.
Really clean. Are they still front wheel drive or are they all wheel?
The RS is all wheel drive.
Yeah.
The new ones at least.
Yeah, they're really nice. I really wish I can get my hands on one, but they're starting at 30.
MSRP I think is 30, but the dealerships jack them up to around like 50,000.
I will be honest with you, man. Expect the price to just go up, just for the simple fact that Ford stopped making them.
Right.
Unfortunately, which is to me is a poor decision from Ford. No, it is, man, because they did something.
There was potential.
The car just needed a bit more. It needed some more maturing. That's all it really needed.
Right.
Well, it was for the tuner market.
Yeah, no, but I feel like it just the interior it's still not a fascinating car. Like see with Honda, the Type R, I feel like. Yeah, it did its thing for a front wheel drive car, absolutely. Right. I guess the exterior is not really the most favorable thing about it. Mm-hmm. It depends if you like it, you like it, but
to each his own.
Interior on that car it's pretty swell, I gotta say.
That thing is cool.
It's pretty nice, but then when you go to the Focus, you have this 350 horsepower all-wheel drive car. It's a beast. And then you sit inside of it and you're like, this is a regular Focus, and it's like, They just needed a couple more years of that car. That's all they needed, man. They would have killed it even more.
I mean, they brought out the what's the Explorer that they came out
ST.
with? The ST.
I think that's the
400 horsepower V6 twin turbo EcoBoost twin turbo.
It's not an Explorer actually. Oh yeah, it is an Explorer. Yeah, Explorer ST. Yeah, I thought it was the Edge. Oh, they do have an Edge ST.
Oh yeah,
they do.
Yeah, they have the Edge ST.
I think wasn't that the first model that they came out with from their performance team?
I believe
so.
So.
SUV, I think so.
Yeah.
SUV or because they have the Lightning.
Well, the Lightning was a
pickup truck,
yeah, and that's way far back. Like Ford Ben stopped being cool with that stuff.
but yeah, no, Focus RS is really cool.
Yeah, definitely Focus RS.
All right, so I guess the second one, Challenger, but as far as what trend,
why do you say that?
it's like it's a 4-door car, but the
Charger.
Yeah, but the Charger. I'm thinking the Challenger. But no, it's like a beast of a car, and you can still fit your whole family in it.
Well, the Hellcat, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you on that one. That thing is cool.
I think that's one of the reasons why they're selling like
hotcakes.
Yeah, like hotcakes.
Yeah. Look at the Trackhawk too. I fucking love the Trackhawk.
Oh, the Trackhawk.
Yeah, bro, yeah. That thing. Come on, you have a freaking SUV. You can fit your whole family and still kick ass on the track with your family in the back.
More grip with the family.
More grip with the family. Yo, Dodge, you've been.
Hey, the SRT Durango is pretty damn cool too.
Yeah, SRT. Wow. Yeah, 7-seater.
Oh wait, didn't we see that in RP Streets that
one
time?
Yeah,
I had the chance to drive one.
Oh,
yeah, when I worked at Dodge for a little while. It was wrapped in plastic still, but everyone ripped it. Like the techs, as soon as they had to take it for a test drive after the PDI, like just down the street and get it. And I did it myself. I was like, ooh, wow.
It's tempting.
So nice.
Or not even tempting. You got to.
It's because you know how they say don't floor it in a car that's not broken in yet. I was just like, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, that rule was thrown out the window. Every dealership.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. This is my opinion, okay?
If you don't own it,
if you get it, just
whoa, hold on.
I'm not saying it like
disclaimer. If
you
you buy a car like that at the dealership, just best believe someone who worked there floored it.
At least a dozen times.
Yeah, at least a dozen times. Not just once, a dozen. A dozen times.
I'll tell you, when I used to do PDIs when I was at Benz, you know how many times I used to floor these. I think I had a few AMGs, but every time I had my hands on an AMG,
it's over.
With 12 miles on the clock, just know I had a heavy foot that 13. Day. My foot was sleeping on the gas.
Forget about
it. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Charger definitely a car that it lives up to like its standard. I'll tell you that.
For the different trim levels, it's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't it start at
the V6?
But when you want to get into performance, you can go with an RT all-wheel drive, RT rear-wheel drive. You're not making 400. You're making just about 4,
which is still cool all-wheel drive though.
I think and then you go to the Scat Pack, and then from there you go.
Yeah, 485 horses to the crank.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So up next we got Seif.
All right. So
this guy's interesting. I like his.
I'm definitely a huge fan of American built cars. You know what I mean? I mean, definitely more JDM. Right? Love JDM. Can't go wrong with it. But as far as building cars, I think American cars are much
easier.
I want to say easier.
But
it's definitely a lot more fun to build American cars. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I mean, 1Js and versus the LS. I mean, that's a war that'll probably last forever.
I don't care. I'll go either way.
You know what I mean? But as far as the cars go, I'm definitely more of an old school car fan. Now, number one of them for me, I wouldn't say it's anywhere in the ranked of top 1 to 10 or whatever. But it's definitely got to be the Pontiac Solstice for me. I had one. I drove it like I stole it every single time I got behind the wheel.
Do it.
Yeah, and it was such a fun car to drive that, 260 horsepower and 260 foot-pounds of torque. The amount of weight that the car had, it was evenly distributed throughout the car. It was a convertible. It was red. I mean, couldn't you couldn't floor it every time you got behind it.
Yeah.
And lucky for me at the time, I worked with Gotham Dream Cars, so I was able to just bring it out to a parking lot and just go just absolutely decimate tires a day.
Literally tear it up.
And not only that, after a couple of months of owning it, GM calls me up and they're like, "Hey, you want a free upgrade? It'll now be 315 horsepower with 345 foot-pounds torque." I was like,
Jesus.
Needs to, say no more.
315.
It was just an ECU tune, nonetheless. No lift shifting and all sorts of fun stuff. It was so much fun.
And that was back. What year was that?
This was back in 2008.
That's insane.
2008 is what was the year that that's the model car that I had. And not only that, what's it called? It was only in production from 2006 to 2009, I believe. I think 2009 they only created they only made 50 something of those cars, and it was the hardtop convertible at that time, which was very unfortunate because I think the hardtop convertible was so much better. So much better. It looked amazing. It looked more unique. You know what I mean? It had the Kappa form, which is I believe it's a unibody design. I definitely was one of the people who took that car, ripped out the small little tiny little
turbo
that it came with. I mean, this thing was literally the smallest thing you've ever seen.
Wait, I mean, it was but it was cranking out.
It was cranking out horsepower, man. It was pretty damn good.
We're gonna have to run that back.
Oh.
That's fine.
It's all good.
We have the YouTube vibe, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are out today because it is Halloween. That's why we don't really have a lot of viewers right now.
Exactly. That's fine.
It's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll let you know that. No worries. And then my next one. I mean, I'll never own one, and I don't think any of us in this room might ever get our hands on one, just because of how rare it really is. It's the 249 Mustang Boss.
249?
229, sorry. 229 Boss Mustang, yeah. I mean...
Not the 4? Not the 4?
Oh my god. This car is so amazing. I just can't even speak straight right now. Alright, so yeah, the 429.
Wow.
Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. If I'm not mistaken, these cars, I'm going to show you guys right now. Hopefully you can see it. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing.
Menacing.
Yeah, I mean, it looks menacing. It looks evil. It looks like it could be a bad guy's car.
No, you could have just switched the camera.
I could have just switched the camera. I'm sorry.
No, it's so breathtaking that we don't even got time.
No, I really
just flip it.
Now, one thing about NASCAR is that NASCAR it's like a rule in any racing, if I'm not mistaken. You have to homologate your car. So your car has to be available to the public for you to make it into a race car, right? So what they did is that's why the 429 was made. It's the biggest engine that they had at the time. It was currently I believe some of the new they're actually bringing it back.
Really?
Right? They are.
Shit.
Yeah, actually, it's on the article right there. What do you know? What a coincidence! But it's actually coming back, and it's gonna have over 815 horsepower. You know what I mean? Up with a Ford engine. I don't know how reliable that's gonna be.
My Lord, shoot them down, why don't you?
Fix or repair daily. But anyway,
that block better be made out of gold or something.
That car is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful to look at. There was only
I'm sorry to cut
you off. A handful made, man. That is $550,000. Is the asking price that some of them are going for now.
Wow.
Yeah. 429. Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that you played Forza Horizon, the first one?
Yes.
You remember the orange one that they gave
That's
you?
a Boss.
Oh, that's a Boss.
But that's a Boss 429 as well.
That is a Boss.
That's the 429.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh.
Yeah. And I know it was a game, but I mean, I was actually really surprised how fast it was in the game. I'm like, wow.
I mean, just think about the sheer size of the block. It was actually head to head against the Camaro at the time. It wasn't the Camaro.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It was 1968 Camaro, which had the elephant engine in it, which they just recently made. Oh no, yeah, Dodge Dart Super Hemi.
Yep.
Which is actually recently made into the Elephant engine. I don't know if you guys know about that. So they have a crate only engine that they're launching, and they put, I know what it was. They put it into a 1968 Charger, I believe. The new one, a full carbon fiber body. That's what they put the new Elephant engine in. I mean, if you guys have a chance, go Google it. I mean, this thing looks like
bad out of hell.
It looks insane, like full carbon fiber body, everything, and it's just. I think it was a fully custom made Dodge Charger that they put the Elephant engine in it. But yeah, that's a huge engine. I mean, 429 cubic inches. You know, I mean, that's like what the size of an LS7, a little bit smaller. The 454, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's a massive engine.
Yeah, I wonder how big is that. Pulse.
How many cars do we have left on the list actually?
That's
10, right?
That's
8, but
8.
Yeah.
Oh,
we got.
That's right. Oh, we're missing.
We're missing Steph. How you forgot about Steph?
Oh my god! All right, if Steph is listening, he needs to get over here ASAP because
we're definitely not gonna wait.
Our top 10 is not the top 8.
No, if anything,
we'll add it on.
He can mention his top 2 USDM cars. So
yeah,
next time. It's
we'll,
not bad.
we'll throw it on there later on down the road.
But since he's not here, can I choose another one?
I mean, no, you might as well. I mean,
how about you guys choose 2, we choose 2.
Perfect.
Yeah. What would you choose?
It's just 2.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be a good intro to next subject.
You know what? I think to be honest, top 8 good enough for me.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah,
top 8. We'll leave it for Steph first.
Yeah, we'll leave it for Steph. You know, he deserves his too.
Definitely, definitely. You know, we could definitely start with our head-to-head battle.
Yes, sir.
This is
you know what? Before we do,
crap.
I'd like you to sit over here.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna play a little bit of musical chairs. All right.
Oh yeah.
You
wow.
sit right over there.
Hold on. I need to borrow someone's phone.
Oh, you didn't do your research, pal?
Oh, somebody didn't do their homework.
Calling your parents. I'm calling your
My
parents.
parents will probably click on you. Like, who the hell is this?
They hit the Spanish like, who you? I don't know you. Bye.
Oh my lord.
When the struggles are real.
Just don't knock over the 2J, please.
Upside down 2Jz, everyone.
Yeah, we're actually so a little bit of story time on what's going on with the 2J. Turns out that we bought the 2J GE oil pan and completely forgot that the GE didn't have turbos, so no turbo drain line. So I gotta make one. So that's what we're doing. That's why it's upside down right now. Super easy to do, no big deal. You know, it's actually very easy.
Can you give me one?
Get your drinks ready, cause
this is gonna be a good. That's fine.
Showed it.
That's fine. This is gonna be a good one.
Please don't sue.
I don't think we're up there.
Let me tell you. Let me go by the rules, right? You guys have 10 minutes, 5 minutes each, right? I'm gonna time you guys. How the debate's gonna work is each person gets 1 minute to talk about the subject that they want to talk about, and then the other person comes with a rebuttal.
All right. Well, you're gonna be you gotta stop us.
Don't worry. I will. I definitely will.
All right. Let me
Right, and then on top of that, right, he comes up with his rebuttal to yours, right? Then you come up with why your engine is better, and then he comes up with his rebuttal, right? So that's how it's gonna go, and it's gonna go back and forth until we're done with the 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So guys, get ready. First, we're gonna announce what your cars are. Ramber, this doesn't count towards your time, by the way. So just keep it short. Don't start,
I got
talking
you.
about the car.
I got you.
Ready? What is your car that you're bringing? By the way, the subject for today is 1990s early starter JDM.
All right.
Does it have to be early 90s, 90s?
90s. It doesn't have to be early 90s.
Okay.
All right. Honda Accord Type R.
Why are you holding the bottle?
Beer.
Sponsoring events since day one.
So yeah, Honda Accord Type R.
All right, Nelby, what's yours?
So you're the Chaser JZX 100.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
2 different worlds, 2 different colors.
Definitely is.
212 horsepower, 7,200 RPM.
Keep going. You got a whole minute.
All right. 215 torque and standard 5-speed manual.
What motor came in it?
That is an H22.
Anything more? You still got. That's still only 18 seconds, buddy. You're losing right now.
You're losing right now.
Okay, so that's all I got.
What was it famous for? Why is the car that you
Well, the reason why I picked this car mainly because it's a car that no one really knows about, or if they do know about it, they forget about it. Because this car right here is an Accord, a Type R Accord. The other day they were just talking about releasing a new, not releasing, but there was renderings and ideas from a website that was, a car review website, and they put out a render of a 2019 Accord Type R. So that made me think
350 horsepower.
350 horsepower.
Yeah, you see lots of render about that.
That's easily a $55,000 car, though.
I'm not paying $50,000.
Exactly.
I'm not paying for Did you just have a notch against your own car?
Yeah, because the new one is not this one.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all I got for that right now.
All right, your turn.
Alright. So 99, 98 Toyota Chaser, JZX100 to be exact. One JZ could come either 5-speed or automatic 4-speed. 200 and about 70, 80 horses. Torque, you lost me there, but it's still up there. Red line's about 72. So yeah, 72 RPMs. 2.5 single turbo. Single,
Yeah,
single
it was a single turbo.
Yeah, it's VVTi. Yeah. Single turbo. What more can you not want from that? It's a big family car. People either you can track them, but they just mostly use it for drifting. But still, you have reliability, you have fun, you have power, you have comfort. Come on, you can't. What else do you want? Toyota's been doing this.
All
right. What's your rebuttal to that? Why is your better?
Mine is better because, see, yours comes automatic or stick. Mine just comes stick. All
so
right?
for the manual.
Yeah, but that's fine. But we
Mine
have choices.
Mine
We have choices.
All right, hold on. Hold your turn.
I'm just saying, like, no.
Honda doesn't want to give you a choice because it's a Type R.
Well,
okay. Now, 215 horsepower. Well, 212 horsepower.
yeah.
215 torque.
Look at this guy.
215 torque. Beefed up suspension. Type R. It's a Type R. It's beefed up compared to its regular competitors. The interior looks
I got a question.
awesome.
Hold on.
No. You can't.
It looks awesome.
I just forgot my question.
It looks awesome. All right, you can get it. I'm not 100% sure what colors. I know you can get it silver, white, red, and black. I believe blue. I'm not 100% sure.
All right. So you're telling me that color is the reason?
No.
Okay. All right, your turn. Why do you think that your car is better than his compared to what he said?
Well, to be honest, this is all my opinion. I think Toyota, in my opinion, I'm not being biased. You can call me biased if you want. It's just, they're just more reliable. You see more Toyotas out in the road. In my opinion, older Toyota, I feel like they're more reliable than Hondas. You don't think Toyotas last longer than Hondas?
I mean,
that's a bold statement.
I think Toyotas last long. No, it's a good statement.
I want to know what people think.
What do you guys
think? Definitely comment about that. Cause that's a tough one. I've seen Highlanders last forever. I've seen
yeah, exactly. You see
Land Cruisers go through
Forerunners. You don't see freaking Passports like lasting like these freaking these Forerunners. You see Forerunners out in the trails, and I'm not trying to throw it off like that, but Chasers, they're really reliable. Car. I'm pretty.
All right, coming back with the reliability punch. What's yours?
And they're powerful.
Okay, so now,
excuse me.
I will not argue
You
your
can't.
statement. I will not argue your statement.
Oh my God! Give it up to the Honda kid here.
Do you have VTEC?
Yes, I actually do. It's called VVTi.
But it's not VTEC.
But it's VVTi with a turbo.
It's not VTEC.
Oh my! Sit your VTEC head up.
Listen,
please.
Listen,
Oh my
this is
God.
okay. This is a 2.2 in a Honda Accord.
It's a 2.5 in a
Okay.
Chaser.
It
In a
has
Camry.
212 horsepower.
I have 275.
Okay, you're a boat.
Let's keep it segmented. Okay.
You're a
I'm
boat
gonna
too,
split you both up. I'm gonna split.
Hold
you
me
both
back.
up.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna pounce on him like a freaking bobcat.
All right.
I'll show
So
Liger's my spirit.
I can't even. I'm back to that one. All right. So what do you think about the tunability of your car?
Oh, it's tremendous. Think about it. I can't. It's just so much you can literally do to. I'm not saying you can't do much to an Accord. You can, but you could drag race it. You could drift it. You could track it. I'm pretty sure you could even rally it if you really wanted to. To be honest, You could do it all. You could drive it every day. It could be a daily. It could be anything you want it to be. You know, and it's a fun car as well. And I'm not gonna lie. When we went to Club Blues, that's all we saw was straight 1Js and either S13, S14, and E36 BMW, E46 chassis BMW. That's all you saw was 1Js. Literally 1Js. And did we ask somebody why 1Js? Because they're reliable. They're easy, cheap, fun, reliable. And you can build power quick. So, you know, you don't need much. And it comes with forged internals. You come with forged internals.
Did the 1J come with? I don't think the 1J. You know, I think the 2J came.
2J came.
Yeah, I think the 2J.
But it came with a closed deck block.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
So it could hold the power. It could hold power out of a 2.5 inline six. You know, you're making all the great bells and whistles. Yeah, you know, maybe not. It might not be a super rare car, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna argue one thing for sure is that rarity. No one in this country has this car.
Now, was it sold?
Is it legal though? Is it legal now?
This car started from '99 to 2003, I believe.
It's not even legal.
It should be just about legal. 98 to 2002, actually.
Yeah, so
wait,
25 years, I believe. It's
25 years, but and I mean, this car was actually manufactured in Europe. So it's JDM, it's an Accord, it's Honda, you know, it's a Type R, it's as Type R as it can be, you know, because, you know, when you think about a Type R, you think about a Civic or an Integra. But an Accord, you know, I think it's really cool to have.
It's unique. I'll give you that.
That's definitely unique.
Well, not as unique as a Camry with a 1J.
You know,
where'd you turn?
I'm just saying.
In all honesty, I am not gonna argue with you.
You can't.
But
don't let him win.
No, wait. He's not. He's not gonna win. Because I have short gear ratios.
That's all you got?
Listen, I can destroy you on the mountain pass stock. Stock versus stock, who's really winning this battle in reality?
Let's go in a straight line.
I don't think you will be. I really don't think. I don't think.
Who would have more fun? I think in a chaser.
Okay,
5-speed.
No, we're gonna compare this stock to stock.
Oh yeah, stock to stock.
I don't think you can have that much fun in the chaser stock.
You don't even believe that.
I know.
It's front wheel drive.
It's a front wheel drive. But remember, it's a track car, so you can throw this car on any road and it'll dominate it.
You can in the chaser too.
You can, but can you really?
You really can.
It's a big body car.
That's fine. You could gut it out. The Accord's not small.
All right.
No, this Accord.
So now we have about 2 more minutes remaining, right? So for this turn, right, what I want you guys to do is really think about, right, what your
I feel like I'm in court.
You know, closing cases, right? Because now we're gonna get into the point where we kind of step in and vote for who's gonna have the best. And by the way, the time is paused right now. You guys have 2 minutes. You go first, concluding statements, and then you go.
All right, so the '98 to 2002 Honda Accord Type R, it made 212 horsepower at 7,200 RPM, 215 torque, 5-speed manual standard. Okay, this car, like I said, beefed up suspension. Everything was beefed up on it. Short gear ratios. Like I said, you cannot, you know, say this car right here is not better than your chaser. I mean, it is.
That sounds like a very opinionated.
It is very opinionated. But we are arguing about this one. You know what I mean?
Right. Debating.
Yes, debating about this one. Now I will say you are 100% not wrong about your chaser, man. The chaser does do what it's got to do. But that's a drift car.
And I have the respect for the chaser. Your turn.
Well, then again, 7,200 RPM. I could rev up to 7,200 RPMs too with an inline six, bigger motor, and turbo. That's a scream queen. And I would think you'll be able to, rev out more. But come on now, can you really argue? And we'll have the chasers with the 1Js have way more tunability. I'm pretty sure way more customizations. People will just have more respect towards it, and I'm pretty sure. Man, I would probably give you maybe the price tag. Maybe yours is more expensive, but do people really want an Accord Type R? Do they want a JZX 100 5-speed, basically a 4-door Supra that you could fit your family into?
All right, and that's the end of that.
Hell.
That was intense. That was intense. What do you think, Emilio?
Shoot, I mean,
You're lucky this table's right here. It would have been a different story.
Whoa.
Yeah, it would have been.
Let me go.
It would have been a different story. Palace tables right here. It'll show you a thing or two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you some VTEC.
What in tarnation is VTEC?
What is VVTI?
That's better than VTEC.
No, VTEC
With
has
a
its
turbo.
VTEC has its own name.
Simmer down, guys. Simmer down. Emilio, what are your thoughts? What's your vote?
only because I know his car more. Yeah, the Type R.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Where's Steph when you need him? Where's Because I'm
that's
definitely gonna go
tiebreaker.
with him because I have a 1J and I know what 1Js are capable of, and I'm not gonna lie, he's right about the tunability. I mean,
Customizations too. They're endless.
500 horsepower is so easy with the 1J.
500 horsepower. You'll blow up. You'll blow up with 300.
Let's face it, and to make it to 1,000, it's also pretty. Like forged internals, a little bit of little bore, and a little tune, and a little.
I'm gonna just throw.
Did
you just say pistol whip?
Oh.
I'm like, geez.
And you can push out 1,000 horsepower with 1Js. You know what I mean? Like, pretty easy.
But I got a question. How reliable is that H22? I know for a fact, damn well, those things are not very reliable.
I will stand a bit corrected on this one, because to be completely honest with you,
I know people that've had H's.
They are a little problematic, but this isn't a regular H though. This is a Type R tuned H22. See, regular H22s are only modified from tuned out of factory to make what? Maybe 200, and that's it. In America, that was the top 200. And when you're comparing American specs to I guess this is a European spec, but this is a Type R, so everything about it is different. The cams are different. The whole head package is different. The block is different. It's only crank.
Unfortunately,
it's a different engine.
Unfortunately,
all you got is rarity.
We have a tie. And I guess the only thing we can honestly do is kind of just, if you're watching this live right now, put in your votes. Make this tie, please.
We'll count it up.
We'll count it up, and we'll announce it in the comments for YouTube, and we'll announce it on Instagram as the votes come in. So let us know, guys. But that wraps up this segment. Tell us what you think about it. It's short, It's quick. It's rapid fire. It gets things seriously heated. If it doesn't, we can't maintain
We'll be here all night.
We'll be here all night. Next week, the head-to-head is going to be between me and Ramber. And
I was going to say you and
it's American Muscle. And Ramber chose...
For the head-to-head?
Head-to-head.
You're going to let him know?
Oh.
You're going to let him know?
For the head-to-head?
I think we should leave it for a surprise for everybody.
No, let's get them something to be excited about.
Wait, what about if...
Mine's a Plymouth GTX.
Oh.
So mine is that. Now...
But do we have to... Now, hold on. I have a car for the 90s and I have a car for modern day. Does it matter? 2014 GT500 Mustang. The last Shelby.
The GTX, right? Which I'm not mistaken, had a Chevy engine in it, right? Not a Chevy.
GM.
It's GM engine in it.
Yeah.
And a Ford. That's gonna be fun. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I think at that point you're kind of like looking at rarity.
We're looking at old American muscle versus new age American muscle.
Now keep in mind though,
I'm cool with that.
My choice though, I think that car really sticks to me because of its American rawness, because that's the last Shelby that Carroll Shelby made before he died.
Well, keep that to your, to
your
excitement.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my ammunition in my belt. We'll find out next week who wins on that.
He threw a little.
What? He's tossing that little grenade just for now.
Stinky.
But so next, I want to talk about car stories. This week, as you know, Ramber's the one who kind of founded this whole entire thing, so I think it's just fitting to find out about Ramber's car story, how he acquired it, what his plans are, and
I definitely have a story and a story.
Wait, about his car? Or?
No, just any kind of story, right? Because I have a story.
Any story. Go ahead.
Right. So the reason why I came up with this idea, everyone, is because the other day I was on my way to work, and I'm not gonna say where I live, okay? I live in the Hilden, Prospect Park, Patterson area, okay?
Now, in the tri-state area.
Tri-state area. They already know. But
yes.
So I'm
Rillest
going.
Media is based out of New Jersey. So
yes.
we'll put that out there.
I had to
figure out that camera.
I had to drive to Hackensack, New Jersey. I had to go work over there, and I was running a bit late. It's 9:30. It's gonna take me like 20 minutes to get over there from where I'm at, and I had to take my sister to school. So I am on Blank Ave, and there's a Chase Bank, and I'm doing 40 and a 25, and I'm not thinking much of it because I'm just trying to get to work, and there's a cop hanging out in the Chase Bank, and he's always there, which is like stupid of me to even like be.
I'm sorry to cut you off. You're kind of snitching on yourself.
Listen, he ain't got my plate, so it don't matter.
Just don't say the exact.
I said Blank Ave.
Just say Blank Street.
I said Blank Ave, bro.
It's a street.
I
Blank
said
Street.
Blank Ave.
Blank Street.
Okay.
We're on Blank Street.
Now,
Mexico
I
Street.
didn't think. Mexico Street. So I didn't think nothing of it. This is a disclaimer. This is full disclaimer, by the way. I didn't think nothing of it. I see him and I'm like, damn. So I hit the brakes and I'm like, I already passed him doing 40. It's the 30th, the end of the month. What's the end of the month best for when you're a police officer? Getting that quota up, you know. So so I'm like, damn it. So I'm already like, all right, well, I didn't see him come after me, so I was like, but I'm still in my mind. I'm like, let me just get away from here before he does. So I downshift, and next thing you know, I'm doing like 65 down this street.
Oh my lord.
And
it's 25.
Yeah, now I'm doing 65 and
in Mexico.
And then in Mexico, and then I hear sirens behind me. But like I see the lights on, but like from the distance, like he's a good like quarter mile back up the street though. He's a good quarter mile up the street. Okay. But he's enough. I'll tell you one thing, he never got behind me. That's one thing for sure. He did not get behind me. But in this point, I see the lights in my mirror. I hear the whoop, and my blood flew to my head, and I kept flooring it, and for some reason, all the lights there's so many lights on the street, guys. They were all green. Every single one was green. There's like 5 streets, and they're all green lights, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna send it. So I keep going. I hear the sirens. I look back again, and there was a van. There was a guy coming out of a parking spot. I'm like, beep, 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 move, 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 move. Mind you, I'm doing like 65. Move. I dodged him. And then there was a van driving really slow. And I look back. The sirens and the lights are still in my mirror, like up the street still. And I cut him off on
the shoulder, or
like
let's just say no.
It's a big
street. You could cut someone off if you wanted to, but let's say I did get a little bit on the other side of the road, just a little bit, and cut him off. It was a pretty big caravan. So at the bottom of the street, there's a bridge that enters into another city. So there's traffic on.
It's still the same city.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Once you get on the bridge, like that's a borderline for that city. Yes, it is. So you're telling me the bridge is park?
No, the bridge is not park. The bridge is the city.
City of.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In and out, it's still.
That's what I'm. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if I'm so if you let's say you commit a crime in another city and
catch your ass.
You're being pursued.
They're gonna pursue.
They can pursue you into another city.
Oh yeah, of course.
But on the bridge there was traffic. So you know how you get on the bridge and there's traffic right there.
Oh, of course.
So there was enough traffic for my car to fit right at the end of the bridge. And you know who came up behind me? The van I cut off. He literally blocked like the whole entire vision of the cop that was coming after me. And I see the lights behind the van like wee 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 wee. and then they turn off.
I love the siren noise.
They turn off, and
That's
I just see a black cop car stroll his ass right back up the hill where he belonged. And I tell you, man, I was shifting gears, shaking that day.
So no tickets?
I got away.
Jesus Christ. You were blessed that day.
Yeah,
Bro, I don't
bro,
know what part was
blessed.
in your ass.
My heart was on the street when it started. I should have done already. Yeah, no, definitely something I'm not gonna lie, I don't do things like that. And I didn't know he was coming after me until I was, already hauling ass down the hill, and then I realized like he's actually coming after me. But his thing was that he took too damn long to come out and come after me. So I think he didn't even see where I went. I think he probably saw me get down the hill and then lost his visual of me. So once he lost his visual of me,
3-4 streets down there,
and I'm already in the other city technically.
There's actually there's like 4 or 5 streets actually you could just slip away.
I wanted to do that, but I don't know what it was. I was just I was going fast already, so it was no slowing down to hit a street.
And he would have seen you too.
He would have saw me, and he would have came after me, and I would have been guaranteed.
Why are you running?
Guaranteed, because I think my thing was I think he knew I was running from him.
Oh no shit! You didn't stop.
But he was okay. So I'm like. He's up here, I pass him, I'm like down here already.
Yeah.
And then he pulls out and I'm already cooking it. So he's not cooking it. He's in that Taurus, man. I got that VTEC, man.
That VTEC again.
That Taurus has like 400 horses.
No, it does not. It wasn't a show, bro. Not all the cop cars are Taurus shows. The majority of them are just regular ones with a little bit of power. But a little bit of power. They make like 250.
Do they? I think.
Yeah, like maybe not. They're not. If it's a show, then I would have been like,
oh no, he would have been caught you.
Like pull your ass over.
Once he would have stepped on it, he would have been on your ass.
Like, pull your ass over.
The EcoBoost.
And yeah. So again, don't do that at all. Like
not recommended.
Listen, I was already late for work. I was like, no, I'm not getting no damn ticket.
Don't use being late for work for speeding and getting away from cops. That extra $5 to $20 or whatever you make per hour, cut that into like what 15-minute intervals.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
it's not worth.
It's not
$300 and like 4 points,
and possibly a couple of points on it. Not worth it. Just stop. Just
you know what I was. You want to know what I was really scared of though? I was like, damn, because if he does get behind me, I want to know if he saw me cut off that van. So then if he saw me cut off the van, then.
Oh, that would have been reckless.
No, I would have been. He would have arrested me. Guaranteed, he would have arrested me.
Why are you running, huh?
I don't know. I wasn't running. Like, what are you talking about? Get up.
Who are you? I don't know. Where am I?
Nah, man. Nah, and
Who are you? Who am I?
Nah. I mean, like I said,
my name is Patrick.
I got away, and I didn't even brag to myself about it. Like I wasn't like, whoa, let's go. And I was just there like, oh man.
It's definitely bad. Even now, especially now, it's correct me if I'm wrong, but it's almost like nerve-wracking when you see like sirens go off, just because of like the fact that like things going on. You know what I mean? Like in the media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you don't know what the hell they're gonna do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he could have been a rookie who didn't know what to do, and it could have been him being scared for some odd reason because he saw me run.
Right.
For him having his gun drawn at me, telling me to get out of my car, in one simple move, it could have been the end of me.
Yeah, no, it's a scary time we live in. That's crazy.
It is, and
but we're here not to talk about that kind of news. Next, we want to cover the plans for our channel, next week's plan that we're gonna do, and any upcoming, auto show or things that we're gonna attend. So,
well, one thing I want to step foot on is car reviews.
Oh, yes.
So, we do have a few cars in mind that we want to do car reviews on. One of the cars I do want to do a review on is an Integra. It's like one of my favorite Integras of all time. And also...
Which one?
It's a friend of ours that he has a really nice Integra. It's fully Mugened out. It's like...
Type R Mugen.
It's like, I don't know. We're going to definitely make the video...
Try our best.
It's going to definitely say on the title, a perfect Type R with a question mark. Because It's a really nice car. Like
Yeah?
you can eat your food off of that car.
Wow.
It's really that nice.
That thing is so clean, and it's his daily, and he literally drives from here to either Washington State or from here to California.
So, so definitely stay tuned for that one. We just actually finished recording Ramber's Accord. We're gonna do a couple more shoots to like perfect it. To be honest, you know what I mean? Just rolling
absolutely.
shots. You saw the preview that we already uploaded to our channel. By the way, definitely like and subscribe to our channel that we just hooked up this week.
We got some more stuff for you.
We definitely have more content. We just actually finished working on Nelby's top 10. So that's going to be uploaded within by tomorrow night, probably, hopefully. Depends on how much sleep I get. but that's definitely going to go up there. And this week, I'm actually going to be starting to film my Supra, and we're going to get a couple of...
I'm actually looking forward to that, because I feel like your Supra hasn't got any kind of shine yet.
I don't think anybody saw it online just yet. It's crazy. There's going to be a lot of hate to it. I know it's going to generate...
But it's your car, so...
I definitely... Yeah, you'll see it on video. It's
hate when you pop the hood. Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's definitely
I didn't expect that. Oh.
Probably very expectable.
Why he said
I don't know why he sounded that.
No, because I just feel, you know how people are, man. And, you know, your car does kind of give it away, though.
Does it?
With the coming out the fender there.
But definitely, see, I definitely went a little too crazy.
Never too crazy.
Never too crazy.
Yeah, never too crazy, bro.
But it's still going. It's still going. It's constantly being upgraded. Constantly being updated.
Constantly being painted.
Constantly being painted. Yeah, that's
First
true.
it was white, then.
Yeah. Them half black, then full black, then black and blue and red all over. But
so you beat it up.
Oh dang, Steph called me like twice.
Oh,
Steph just texted us.
Oh, he joined live. Oh.
Dang, I guess Steph couldn't make it today.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Come on.
Steph, you're the tiebreaker, yo.
Oh, yeah, we needed you, man.
Ask him now.
Yo, Stephers.
All right, so here's a tiebreaker for us.
Okay.
Ramber got the
Accord Type R, 212 horsepower, 7,200 RPM, 215 torque, 5-speed standard transmission.
I have the 90s, late 90s Toyota Chaser JZX 100, 1JZ 5-speed, a little over 270 horses, inline 2.5 6-speed, inline 6 2.5 5-speed transmission R154, or you could choose a 4-speed automatic. Choice is yours. So, you have choices. You have choices. You have power. It revs up to 7,200 RPMs.
You know what? Let's race then.
If I had one, I would.
Your Accord versus his
Chaser.
Chaser. Technically speaking, right?
Is it Camry?
Technically speaking, if we take the model out of the equation, right? And we take the model out of the equation for you, right?
Okay.
Your car versus his car is pretty similar. Accord.
Chaser, Camry.
Well, I mean, you got the 2J, but...
Well...
yeah, I guess. Never mind.
No, I think okay, so I think we all know where this leaves me.
Hey, we'll turbo yours.
I mean, to be completely honest with you, man...
The race is this Saturday at Clinton Road. Let's do this.
Clinton Road.
Not that he has his car ready.
I need tires. Well, rear ones.
All right, so race is gonna be put up till that's done, and put into a car, and when he turbos his car.
Yeah, I'm honestly looking to buy the turbo kit pretty soon. I really am. I'm really looking to buy it pretty soon. I've been looking up turbo kits on eBay. I want to get a big front mount for sure.
No, you don't need a big one.
No, I want a big one. Just to show it off. No?
You don't want to go big turbo with the small engine.
No, big, just front mount. Like the intercooler.
Oh, the intercooler.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, not
front mount turbo on your
No.
Intercooler.
Yeah, no, that makes more sense.
They have like a pretty because it looks flashy. It looks cool though.
It'll be.
And then you could actually spray paint.
Oh really?
You could probably like, damn, I was gonna say you could like out of cardboard like make like RM for Rillest Media, and then like spray paint the lettering like how you have tire lettering, but spray paint RM.
Oh, that would be sick. Oh,
I want that.
Yeah,
I want that. Dude,
I'll do it in my intercooler.
Yeah.
We just gotta make sure someone is very crafty with
definitely not me.
with scissors.
Steady hands.
Yeah, steady hand. Amelia's like,
I mean, Asif knows my handwriting. It is not the best.
Oh man, we don't. Yeah, handwriting, but we need a cutout. A cutout.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
And
all right, we'll see. When we get down to that road, maybe I can pull.
Hopefully it's pretty soon because it could represent.
So his car is actually almost done.
It's not here though.
So soon he's gonna be bringing it over to Rillest Garage. We're gonna put the put the 2J in there. We're gonna do the wiring. We're gonna definitely get the first startup up on YouTube and definitely film it live. See how many issues that we can probably incur in the first startup. It's probably going to be a 3-day mission on its own.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a lot of starter fluid. Probably going to be a lot of headaches, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to hear that thing start up.
Me too. I'm super excited for it, man.
If you guys know me, how long has it been? 3 plus.
I got some pictures from 2017, man, when I was still in high school. And I was at Nelby's garage and taking pictures and I actually did a little video on it, just trying to be, like a little YouTube imagination. I was like, what's up, guys? Whatever. Like, look at this Supra. Just
here we are now, man.
Yeah.
3 years later, and it's almost done.
Damn.
Like, can you guys believe that?
It took 3 years. Technically, it took like a few months, but it took 3 years.
Well, it sat for 2 years.
But that's how project cars work.
You're not the first, honestly.
Yeah, it took me 2 years to complete my Supra. You know what I mean? Actually putting my hands on it. But then what? I took apart the engine 3 weeks ago. I mean, Amelia was there. He helped me take the engine apart and put it back together. We did it in a weekend. So, once you get your hands dirty. You know what I mean?
That was a weekend.
That was a weekend.
Yeah, the process.
We're gonna do it again, by the way. I'm actually gonna put a bigger turbo in there.
Jesus Christmas.
And
should probably consider changing that clutch.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Doesn't it still leak?
Doesn't it slip?
No, clutch doesn't slip.
I thought you said it slips because.
No, it's on a timer. Like, that thing's about to blow any second now. It's a W58. W58s are kind of like glass cannons, as some people call it. They're extremely reliable. But once you get to a certain horsepower and torque rating, they tend to just out of nowhere
disintegrate on its own.
Explode.
Okay.
Gone. Not rebuildable. You could probably rebuild it, but why would you rebuild a W58 if you can get your hands on a R154
or a CD
or a T56 or a CD09? I'm definitely leaning more towards a CD09, to be honest.
Get them off a junkyard. I think the Collins kits aren't that.
They're not too bad, so we're definitely gonna look into that as well. So, and then the other plan is, if you look over there, that Blitzner exhaust kit is gonna go on Nelby's car because
I didn't even know this.
I actually don't have enough room in my car, and I don't actually. You know what? I had a chance. I actually had the chance to sell it, but I actually did. It's such a good exhaust. It sounds freaking amazing.
And it's not a blast cannon. So what do you guys think? Let us know.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that thing's almost like $1,000 exhaust system, and to be honest, it's very hard for me to let it go.
I would be thinking about it, like break down, like I can't get rid of it.
No, I just can't. I have some videos on Instagram. You guys can hear it. You know what I mean? It sounds absolutely amazing. And I want to hear how it sounds on a 2J, to be honest. On a big turbo 2J. Can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait either.
Nelby, hurry up. Get that car here.
I mean, we need a clean. I asked you this today.
No, my garage can't. No, my driveway's ready.
Oh, now you said.
Well, quick question: would you be willing to throw a tent in the back, like one of those garage tents?
I would
Let's do it.
buy one.
I was gonna say I would definitely. They're not really that expensive.
We could all chip in.
I think it's
by
like
all means, man.
I think at most it's like $200.
You know me. If I can work on cars, rain or shine.
Because it's like it zips closed. Like it's like a legit like kind of.
We can do painting in there.
Put
You
it
know what I
down to
mean?
the floor, like with nails.
Teach you
I
guys,
think, yeah.
if you guys need some pointers.
Also, so here's our release schedule, by the way. Ramber, what do you think? Tuesdays, top 10s.
Tuesday top 10.
Wednesdays, Rillest Garage, right? I'll actually take apart parts and show you guys how to honestly use that part, what it does, and what it's meant for. Thursdays, obviously, we have our
podcast. With our. And remember, we're always gonna add different kinds of segments too. So today was a glimpse of one of them that we did. We're actually really excited for it. The head-to-head battle. Mine was the courtside bar, and Nelby was obviously.
By the way, that'll actually go on YouTube on a separate segment outside of.
Okay.
I think. Tell us what you think. I think that'd be a great segment on a standalone.
It would not be a bad idea, honestly, especially because maybe you don't want to hear the whole podcast to hear that head-to-head battle.
Right.
That's going to be just a glimpse of what we usually talk about on these podcasts, and something for you to go back and listen to, and you argue with someone about it, or argue with us on just yell at the screen. We're like, no, Ramber, you're out of your mind.
Please don't break the screen, though. We're not liable. We're not going to be responsible or liable for any technology
that is harmed during
you
that
guys harm, or even yourselves. So we're not liable for you.
Rillest Media is not responsible for any broken technology due to you being angry.
Said it perfect.
That was perfect.
That was spot on. Spot on. But yeah, so.
Yeah, definitely a lot of content coming up. Now, as far as upcoming
meets
shows, where are we gonna be?
Oh, what is coming up, man? Is car season over? I mean,
it's dying down, but you got some pop-up meets here and there.
We have Maryland.
There's one.
World Cup final. I'm not going.
Finals. You're not going.
Nah.
It's actually happening now.
It
starts today.
Yeah, it's this weekend. I'm not. That's this weekend. I can't attend, man.
Usually Ramber's always there.
I went. Man, don't even remind me.
To drag race event?
Yeah, it's literally world finals.
Like it's the of all the
the holy grail.
Yeah, we're talking about not pro stock. We're talking about chassis cars like Mustangs, cool stuff. Imports, Civics. You got Civics, Toyotas, Rotaries, Mustangs, Camaros, Challengers, just going at it. They're all running. These cars are all running 9 to 5 seconds.
Right.
9 to 5 seconds, which is insane. Last year there was a Plymouth Cuda, and then there was a GTO, old GTO, and the Cuda was purple, and it was a full chassis car. It was tube chassis under it, but they used the original fenders. They painted it the original color, all the chrome metal body parts that it had. It was a heavy car. Fast, man. It was running 6.0s all day, man.
So I just want to give a shout out to our boy Nelby over here.
What I do?
Birthday.
Birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Racing action.
So guess what? This weekend we're gonna be heading out to do a little bit of karting. Check out our skills on the track. I suck. I'll tell you that right now.
Yo, why I leave Matt? Now hold on. This guy was a whole professional driver here.
Not with a go-kart. I absolutely. Nope. I am terrible at it. I get too cocky around turns, and I forget how instant electric cars torques come in.
That torque comes in hot.
It's insane. But you definitely see some awesome drift action from me. Most likely.
Yeah, we should definitely try to record. We're gonna bring
I'm gonna bring my GoPro and everything, so you'll definitely see that. We'll definitely have some of the cameras out.
We'll have more people.
We'll have about a good 10 people there, right?
4.
And what is it? 40 laps?
7. It's about 4. It's 36.
Oh, you have an amazing.
It's about an hour. It's about an hour for $60.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
What time are we gonna head over there, actually?
I was thinking about maybe 10.
In the morning?
Yeah. Oh, at night.
At night?
Well, if
10 at night, perfect.
I don't mind.
They're open till 2:30 in the morning.
Let's do it.
3
That's
in the
fine with
morning.
me, man.
And the later, it's actually cool.
And one thing that gives us a chance to do actually. My front end came in for the Mustang, so we can actually probably knock that out too.
I would like to start ripping that thing apart for sure.
I would really like to start putting an LS in that.
Listen, I already have
How about you just
motor.
get out?
I already have a 351 Windsor as
Windsor engine, like Ali said it. Yeehaw, America.
Which is gonna go in.
What incarnation is a Windsor? They tell him what you got, bud.
Yeah, you just pissed off like half the internet.
It's all right, man. It is what it is.
Great motor, really great motor.
Yeah,
so.
definitely good. Mind you, I got this. Show them it real quick. I got this motor at a junkyard, right? It was a junkyard. The guy selling it to me, had ripped it out of his truck way back then. It's a 1973 engine, right? Plugged up a battery to it, connected 2 wires, and sparked the starter, and it started up. Right there and then.
Out of the truck?
Out of the truck.
Like sitting on the floor.
Sitting on the floor.
Oh my God.
Rain, everything, pouring on it for days on end, and it still started. That just shows you, old Ford motors, no joke.
They do last.
They last.
Longer than the
amazing. The 351.
Man, that's a shame, man.
We'll talk about this more during Rillest Garage segment, but the 351 is an amazing motor. I mean, it's still being used nowadays to rebuild old Ford F-150s and Ford F1s, F-100s. Mustangs, they're being put on, you know what I mean? So, it's very comparable to the 302. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the 302.
Coyote
Same kind of, very similar to that. It's just a little bit bigger, but all the, it was a modular engine at the time. Ford, the 289, 302, and the 351s, they were all modular, so you can actually interchange the engine parts.
That's pretty dope.
Like
so they do with Hondas and stuff.
Correct. So everything was compatible with each other. It was really good. So the plan is to rip apart the 2000 Mustang, which, by the way, is not going to require emissions. So, give us any ideas that you think it should look like. I vote for go-kart. I don't know what other
We
people
can't
want.
do it though, remember?
I found ways.
Yeah?
Yeah, I found ways.
Oh, let's do it.
I mean, to be honest, I was thinking maybe like go-kart bar out the front and just like have a stock body.
We could make it a drop top, like cut the top off. Wait, why don't we cut
so
the
many
top?
ideas?
Many ideas.
Wait.
But yeah, let us know what you guys want to think. It's going to take us a while to rebuild this thing. There's going to be a lot of fabrication, a lot of things. More content for you guys. We'll teach you guys how to rebuild a motor along the way as well. And also how to work on a car chassis as well. Everything from welding to, wrecking your car pretty much. And then rebuilding it back to be
whatever you want.
You should cut the top and weld a cage over it. So it's just
like an EXO?
But no, like
an EXO?
Cool. Yeah, like a drop top with a cage. That's it.
But to be honest, I feel like people would be like, okay, you guys did all that. Why didn't you guys just get a convertible?
But this is.
I mean,
who cares?
It has a rebuilt T5 in it already, so everything's good. Everything's good to go. Just gotta slap the motor in, change the car out, take it out to a racetrack. We'll be good.
I really want to see how it performs.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited about that.
And don't forget, that deal is still down.
What deal?
50,000 subscribers. I'm giving away my
the Supra. Oh yeah.
So just remember that.
Oh, you're serious.
So,
yeah. One lucky person can win a Supra.
Yeah, you gotta be subscribed.
You gotta be subscribed.
Let's do it.
And we have to have 50K.
And you gotta buy merch.
And you gotta buy. Well,
just be subscribed.
Just be subscribed. And somehow we'll tally up so we can raffle it, I guess.
Yeah, well, like I said, it'll be a fun thing. But like I said, just like and subscribe. This video is gonna go up on YouTube, and please don't do it in the next couple of days, please. Take your time.
That's so much time. Yeah, at least a month. That's so much time.
Yeah, because next thing you know, this video goes top charts on YouTube. He's giving away his Supra.
Yeah.
Oh, 1J
Supra.
Let's subscribe. Subscribe.
A week from now, we have 50,000, and then we're just like, damn.
I know we told you last week we're giving away the Supra.
You guys didn't even give us a chance.
Right?
Thank you, but damn.
By all means, I don't hold
Back
any
on
of my
promises.
cars to heart. You know what I mean? I know it might sound weird, But I love rebuilding. I love rebuilding new cars. So by all means,
he's the mad scientist.
Definitely. And guys, we are gonna be doing something on Instagram soon. I really want to get a photo shoot feature for somebody. If you know someone who has a nice car, they want to get a photo shoot feature, they could tell me all about it. We'll write it down and we'll throw it out. We'll record it. We'll do a review and we'll throw it out there on the media. And this is for the owner. So the owner of that car doesn't. So they could understand that there's people acknowledging their build. There's people out there that care. We're here because we like what we do. We like cars. And I feel like some people are really cocky in that aspect where it's like, nah, screw you. But that's not cool because it's not cool at all. It's like if someone wanted to take pictures of my car, I'm not going to be like, oh, my car's not done. I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to throw anybody out there, but I hate that excuse. My car's not done. What do you mean your car's not done? I hit you up. I want to take pictures of it because I think it looks nice. Oh my gosh. So just let me take pictures of it. It looks nice. Let's do it.
Let me take pictures of your car.
I like it. I like it.
So with that being said, definitely let us know. We're down to come by meet up with you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
At your convenience, to be honest, and just check out your car. You know what I mean? Talk about it. Check what's going on, and
absolutely,
take some pictures.
Take some flicks.
That's all it is. That's all it is, man. A lot of pros. And don't take me serious. I'm just joking around. But no, seriously though. Like Wiley said, just take some pics, hang around, look at it, talk about it. Let us.
Eventually, we'll have meets for you guys too.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. So this is with the help of you guys. So you guys gotta share it. Tell your friends.
Share your friends. Like, comment, subscribe.
Your amigos.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And that concludes our weekly podcast. We'll see you guys again next week, same time, same channel.
Yeah,
same time. We're trying to be a little earlier. This time we beat it 4 minutes.
4 minutes earlier.
We're getting close.
We're gonna hit that 9 o'clock.
So make sure you guys subscribe to Rillest Media. Check us out on Instagram at Rillest Media. That's RILLEST Media together. Boom. Check us out.
Like a hoagie.
Like, subscribe, comment, show your love. Thanks. We appreciate it. We're out.